How's it going, everybody? This is Kyle Manzolini. Last night, I saw The Flash. Going into the movie, I was very excited. The trailers all looked very good. And something that interested me about it was once people saw the movie, like, they were saying some pretty bold things about it. Like, after having seen the movie, I wouldn't go as far to say that it's not like the greatest comic book movie of all time. Like, that's a high bar to clear, and just was curious to see if that hype was worth it. And this movie has had a very strange development history. Like, this movie was dealt the worst possible hand. But actually, it ended up being quite good. And I feel bad that it was dealt the hand it was. Because had certain developments not have happened, this movie would have blown up like crazy. And more people would have seen it. But this movie is actually quite good. And is definitely one of the better DC movies. Like, in terms of this universe, this movie is up there with Snyder's trilogy. It's up there with the first Wonder Woman movie and James Gunn's Suicide Squad. It is just 2 hours and 25 minutes of fun from start to finish. There are some really cool action scenes in the movie, very inventive stuff. The visual effects, I thought at least, were very good to great. You could say some parts were a bit iffy, but I think that was kind of the point. The story is what holds this together, and it does have cameos and Easter eggs and references and all that stuff that you would expect in a multiverse level movie. But fortunately, the story is still the center, and there are some genuine surprises in terms of the story that I certainly didn't expect. And Andy Muschietti has really leveled up as a director. Like, I thought he did a great job with the It movies. Like, he did a very good job with those. But going from two modestly budgeted horror movies to like a big budget superhero movie, he really leveled up. And he just directed the heck out of this movie. Like, it has a very unique style to it, and he just brings so much to the movie that I really enjoyed. Like, and the cast was all great in it. Ezra Miller was one of the standouts in the Snyder Cut. And here, he does a very good job at portraying both Flashes in this movie. Like, you can tell that both Flashes are different people and or different variations of each other, and they just had a very great dynamic. Now, unlike most people, I did not grow up on Michael Keaton's Batman, but I really liked what they did with him here. I thought he was such a really cool character, and he's given like some really cool fight scenes. And I could definitely see why people really like him as Batman. I even thought Sasha Calle's Supergirl was an interesting character. And knowing that this is the movie that is resetting everything for DC, because there's a soft reboot universe coming. I thought they ended everything in this universe pretty well. Like, I know we still have Aquaman 2 left in December and Blue Beetle in August, which I think they're just going to incorporate Blue Beetle into the new universe anyway, because it's kind of its own thing. But while this DC universe has certainly had its ups and downs, I certainly thought this movie gave it a good end. And it was good to see some of those characters like Ben Affleck's Batman and Michael Shannon's Zod one last time. The movie is also funny. Like, I was laughing quite a bit at some of the jokes in the movie. And another thing about the story is that it also has some nice emotional beats to it. Like, some of it's going to really resonate with a lot of people. Some of it kind of resonated with me in a way. And just everything was handled very well. I don't really think I have any issues with the movie. That, but, like I said earlier, it's certainly not the greatest comic book movie ever made, and while it is one of DC's best movies, at least in a while, there's a few, like, maybe nitpicks that hold it back a bit. Like, had we not gotten this soft reboot universe, there would have been certain elements in the movie that would have been put back in the movie. But overall, I still thought the movie we got was great. Like, this definitely gets a recommend from me. Like, if you are a longtime DC superfan, definitely give it a watch. And if you're just looking for something cool and fun to watch, this movie also does the job. Now, I saw this at my local theater, but given the tall aspect ratio, I think it would. I think if you see it in IMAX, it will be so much more immersive because of how tall the movie is. It would fill the whole IMAX screen. So if you see it in IMAX, it'll be far more immersive than if you saw it at a regular theater. But yeah, this is definitely, like I said, one of DC's better movies, and just hope y'all go and see it. So, those are my thoughts on The Flash. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see y'all in the next one.